Shit, real nigga about peace. Yeah. Hey, Rocky about to hop on this beat. Hey, the cost to be the boss, that's a real nigga beat. Go.
Black Messiah. Say, it took God 7 days to create the world, right? Black Messiah. But he left for 8 days for me and my nigga Mike Day. Black Messiah. It's called Ray Day. Real niggas link up and do real shit. Black Messiah. Yeah, let me get it. 3 decades later and I'm still here. Still feeling like every year is my real year. Look how I came up, raised on Mount Holly Road. Music soul, comedy soul, rocky style of pearl soul, dope soul, food soul. Only thing I never sold was my soul. And that's on 5, I'll never fold. Even though my soul tired, I'ma forever roll. Got my bread just like a roll from all these stories told. Self-made thousandaires when they said I can't. I remember when my mama told me to be a saint. Which one? Franklin Saint or James St. Patrick? Cause either way, both of them niggas ended in tragic. I ain't no Saint Nick, even though I got it, I ain't gon' trick. Only thing these hoes getting from me is nothing but dick. Gave that hoe some jumper cables cause she always starting shit, trying to take my heart and shit. Nope, never gonna get it like them 4 pretty women from the 90s. Every year it's like a different woman's right beside me. Then they stab me in the back once they go behind me. I ain't your builder, nigga, you can never redesign me. These bald-headed hoes with no jobs, call them Tommy. Yeah, my money used to fold just like origami. I ain't never ran from a nigga a day in my life. That's probably why my mama never named me Ronnie.
Hey, 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 ABG in the 8th, putting niggas in their place. Hey, 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 hey. Haters tough on the stream, but they quiet on the scene. Hey, hey, hey. My homie Rocky carry poles, so I'm good to cruise control. Hey, hey, hey. Real niggas never fold. I'm 31, haters want it done. Keep distant from you bums, getting more bread than you duck for crumbs. Yum, take what I gross and throw it up when on a different coast. If all these haters worthless, why they doing the most? Let's make a toast. Rocky sent this beat, so now I have to gloat. He sent it to another rapper, but I know for sure he choked. Haters playing on my name, that's insane, but ask the girls this, who's their favorite day? Wait, happily married, but I know the charm that I possess. My bad days, sunny skies for a hater success. I stop hanging with certain niggas faking shit to keep an image, claiming that they fucking women, but pleading to get a mentions like mine. I'm so deep in my prime. Pink slip with the pen, cause every verse is so fire. Now they crying to the 8th, and when they in need some help, the biggest op to the devil since Christ Jesus himself. I pray your people faithful to you like Job. This world is cold, they want to spend it with you, but never willing to grow. Working in movie theaters, now I'm making film. My life has been box office, can't be boxing no office. Working 9 to 5 to stay alive, I can't compromise. With 3 kids and a lady, making sure life is gravy, so everything is high stake. With the main course, I got green, white cheddar on my salad. Kodak moment, say cheese. Hey, 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 ABG in the 8th, putting niggas in their place. Hey, 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 hey. Haters tough on the stream, but they quiet on the scene. Hey, hey, hey. My homie Rocky carry poles, so I'm good to cruise control. Hey, hey, hey. Real niggas never fold. Real niggas never fold.
Making sure the story told.
ABG, keep it real.
They vision, get that shit on film. BFB, nigga.
Alright. Live. Mad salute, mad salute. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another great episode of Just a Conversation, streamed on your favorite nostalgic radio channel and also on Godson, the Federal Station. Go to your Nostalgic Radio YouTube channel, subscribe, go to the live section, and check out all the dope podcasts we got going on. And today we got the Queen of New York, my sis, Lady Miz in the building. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be chopping it up with sis about all her developments and everything she got going on, moving around within the last 2 years, within the last year. My sis been making moves around here up in the NY. In the second hour, you know what I'm saying? If our producer of the day, Queen Christine, feel like jumping in, because we got some political hot topics to drop in on Lady Miz and get her opinion on and everything. So right now, without further ado, bring in my sis, Lady Miz.
Hey, what's up?
What's
What's up? What's up?
mad salute. What's popping with you, sis? What's going on? It's my sis, Lady Miz. Everybody, go on, let them know who you is, sis, and tell them what you about.
What's up, y'all? So, Lady Miz is my name, and I got a company from the ground up productions, and that's everything entertainment. Under that, I do everything: interviewing, um, events. I'm an author. I'm a songwriter. I'm an artist. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a landlord. You name it, I do it.
All right, all right. Woo! Now, that's how I counted about 20 crowns right there. So, what gives you the determination and the strength to carry all those crowns, sister?
Well, I mean, I could name a lot of different things, but the first and foremost is my strength comes from God always to be able to
Amen.
for me to be able to be here, to have another day to live, to do what I do. I know that it has to be God within me to be able to do that. My family, my husband, my kids, my mom, um, supporters and stuff like that. But at I mean, that's really everything, to tell you the truth. That's everything for me. My drive,
Okay.
it comes from just my passions. I know that, we don't have much time on this earth when it comes to our physical state. So
Right.
I do as much as I can while I'm here. Why not? Like, I could just be sitting around doing nothing, but I'm not doing that.
Mm,
Like, I know some people do that and they get caught up in being depressed or not knowing which way to go. I feel like I'm gonna try it all if I can. So that's what I'm doing.
okay. Mad salute to that. And mad salute to your determination and the inspiration that you gather from everybody around you in your circle. And like I said, we've been vibing for a minute, and
Yes.
I always see your circle tight. You keep your circle tight. You keep your circle family oriented. You see what I'm saying? Like you say, God first. Always keeping the Most High intact and everything. What started the journey of Lady Miz? Let the people know what started that. What prompted Lady Miz to become who she is today?
Well, I started off as being, writing songs at the age of 11, right? So I started off as writing rap songs. That's how it all started. My name that I went by was Misery back then. So music was an outlet. It was my escape from everything that was going on. But it was also a way for me to connect with the people, the culture, because that's what that's how I grew up, and that's what was around me. So that is how it all started. But from then, when I thought that I could take a break from music, right? I was like, darn, I didn't really have no way to release, because me writing and rapping was my way to get things out that I had in. So I just said, you know
Right.
what? I decided that I'm gonna write, but I'm gonna write a book. So
Okay.
it went from me writing music, from me, rapping, to me starting to write my book. And then once I started getting back out into promoting myself as an independent artist, I realized that in today's time now, the game has changed dramatically. So I knew that
Mm.
I had to be more than just a rapper, because everybody raps, right? The industry, and especially hip hop, it became like a little watered down in a sense, because it's like any and everybody do it. So now nobody is checking for like just a really good artist anymore, or artist they like. They looking for a brand.
Oh,
Do that myself.
okay.
Actually, they were radio stations. They weren't even podcasts at the.
She must be passing through a hot spot. Yep. So while we get Maggie Miz back in, we gonna go to a commercial break. Y'all sit back and chill with some of this dope underground hip hop. That's salute. This is just a conversation, y'all. Peace.
I said, Jesus, take the wheel for me. Devil on my shoulders, I got demons saying, kill for me. It's real to me. Pinch me, this not light, but I know it's not fantasy. I'm gambling, rolling the dice. If I crap out, I'm spraying like can for breeze. Oh Lord, feeling like the problem, but I don't see the problem. I guess I'm blind to the BS. I can see the light and I'm posted for the picture. I'm living like I got a reset. Shawty saw me so damn good, felt like mushmouth, made the boy retarded. I don't need sex, but I fucked her too damn good. Now I think I got a white set of mother bitches rejects. Shit was working out, I found a defects. Got my shit together, now I'm picking up the pieces. Got a new chemist, now I'm painting with a reason. They don't get the picture cause I never let them see it. Sheesh. Game for me once, but I'm me. I'ma bounce back like I'm made to. You can be all you can be, but life too short for me to hate you. I'm just looking in the mirror, baby. I'm starting to see it clearer and it's crazy. Can't afford attention, I won't pay you. I've been getting thin on my patience. Reminding myself I'm amazing. Like, how the hell I sip on my greatness? Hood star, but I'm not famous. Shooting star aiming, I'm dangerous. I'ma hit the world and leave craters. I'ma lead the earth and meet angels. Coast to coast with my passion. Case of how you been in the booth, stop asking. Won't pretend to fuck with y'all, I'm not acting. Until I'm rich, stashing the money in my mattress. Life been whooping my ass on fight classes. I was on the edge, fell off and I grabbed it. But I'm
no kizzy. Little bitch get tossed like frisbee. Too fine, ain't worth 2 pennies. Still here to make a scream like Sydney. Straight to it like ain't nothing pending. Big bags, ain't talking about Wendy's. If you mind it, ain't no niggas. There's you, there's me, this trigger. No cap, no kizzy. Little bitch get tossed like frisbee. Too fine, ain't worth 2 pennies. Still here to make a scream like Sydney. Straight to it like ain't nothing pending. Big bags, ain't talking about Wendy's. If you mind it, ain't no niggas. There's you, there's me, this trigger. No cap. That hit in that face, had to make them believe. Make it look easy like money on trees. I'm raking the leaves. A pussy like water, yeah, straight to their head like taking a lead. This project was made for the streets. This what you get when you mix an A with a P. I want all of the smoke. I've been waiting to see like a fat kid waiting to eat. I can't tell you how it happened, but I'm here. I used to let it break me down. I barely drop a tear. How to coach so many losses, think I know I want a pill. I was living fast, nigga, really had to chill. My mind is too powerful. Think before you act, try to reach for your waist, and you can get bent back. All I got on doing is shake them haters out, quitting black. All I ever really wanted was a big bag. Acting like a goddess, we can split that. I'ma tear that ass up, make her come and get a lick back. We both wrapped up in this paper, no zigzags. If you really want it, you can get it, but only if you real bad. Raw baseball, the way she grab it on the stick, trying to knock it out the ballpark. All-star pick, got me licking on your neck, rubbing on your titties, feel the pen instead of leaking. Got a nigga wanna eat it. No cap, no kizzy. Little bitch get tossed like frisbee. Too fine, ain't worth 2 pennies. Still here to make a scream like Sydney. Straight to it like ain't nothing pending. Big bags, ain't talking about Wendy's. If you mind it, ain't no niggas. There's you, there's me, this trigger. No cap, no kizzy. Little bitch get tossed like frisbee. Too fine, ain't worth 2 pennies. Still here to make a scream like Sydney. Straight to it like ain't nothing pending. Big bags, ain't talking about Wendy's. If you mind it, ain't no niggas. There's you, there's me, this trigger. No cap.
No cap, no kizzy. Hopping out with the Drake, no drizzy. Chasing young money, big CEO getting it. Keep your nose out of beef for him business. A man big fitted won't leave no witness. Pockets overweight, don't need no fitness. I'm her little bitch getting tossed, no did it. Play with mine, hollers flying like frisbee. Time for the game like OG Bennett. Welcome to Dallas, the Green Dot City. Man stuff, they ain't knowing who did it. Loud pipe with sticks through the city. Bullets flying, who throwing, who pitching. Don't really matter, I'ma catch you did it. Spin on the ass, won't stop till I'm dizzy. Stuck in the game, no pivot, no cap.
No kizzy, little bitch get tossed like frisbee. Too fine, ain't worth 2 pennies. Still here to make a scream like Sydney. Straight to it like ain't nothing pending. Big bags, ain't talking about Wendy's. If you mind it, ain't no niggas. There's you, there's me, this trigger. No cap, no kizzy, little bitch get tossed like frisbee. Too fine, ain't worth 2 pennies. Still here to make a scream like Sydney. Straight to it like ain't nothing pending. Big bags, ain't talking about Wendy's. If you mind it, ain't no niggas. There's you, there's me, this trigger. No cap.
Alright. Welcome back, man. Salute. Welcome back to just a conversation. I was about to say just another conversation, but this is another conversation today. And today we got my sis Lady Miz in the building out of the NY talking about the journey of Lady Miz. Sis, what's happening? Let's get back to the convo.
Yes. So, I'm not sure where we left off at, but I was just telling people, once I started doing my books, and I started doing the podcast, and then we started to do events and interviewing different people, pulling up at the events, and now it's a it's a one-stop shop for everything entertainment. I also help
Okay.
people with branding themselves and stuff like that. If you're an artist
Right.
that's out there and you need help with branding yourself so that you would look well put together, a whole package deal, EPKs, all of that stuff, I help with all of that.
Okay. Like I said, the sister wear a lot of crowns. Nah. Let me give mad honest to that king that's on the side of this queen, helping her with them crowns, cause he be, how we be on the side of the sisters holding the crowns like they shopping bags and shit, you know what I'm saying? Young King Ray, man, salute to you, brother. Hey, that's a blessing,
He
man.
driving, but he said, "What up?"
Alright, that's what's up. That's what I see. What I'm saying? See, he driving. See what I'm saying? That hey, a king's job is never done. Look,
Nope.
getting back on a serious note, your songwriting, because I see you got new music release and you got some great singers that's been representing your songwriting talent on your songs.
Yes.
Promise. Um, what is Never Give Up Hope? Is that one? Or is that somebody else's song? My bad. I know you got a song that's something that's talking
You said
about
never
never
give up
give
hope.
up hope.
No, here for a purpose.
Here for a
Here
purpose.
for a
Okay.
purpose. That's what it is. Yes, here for a purpose.
Okay.
That is yes, that's the sound of my pen. So I
Mm-hmm.
am showcasing myself as a songwriter. So yeah, so that's what that's all about. I want people to know that I write songs. So anybody out there, if they I rap, I don't sing, but I do know how to write R&B hit songs. So if somebody's out there and they need a nice R&B hit, they can holler at me, because again, I could offer them not just songwriting, I can offer them production. I can offer them again branding them at the same time. So anybody that like is struggling on a certain level with getting themselves out there, again, they could come to me. I'm like that one-stop shop as well.
I just want to know when you gonna start being a manager. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all I need to know.
I thought about that, but see, if I provide those services, it's going to have to be a upfront paid services, because you got to remember something. Being a manager to artists today is especially if they up and coming, it that's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of it's a lot of work that you put into, and it ain't guaranteed, because you can't tell the people if they're going to accept or not that individual artist, and it takes a lot to build somebody's brand. That's why
Okay.
I really prefer to stick with helping them brand themselves than to put myself in a
Mm-hmm.
position to be managing. Nah, I do the branding.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with that.
Okay. Okay. You don't want to deal with the extra headaches and everything that come along with the full scale finding this and finding that and all that.
Nah, not right now.
Got you. Okay. Tell the people what you got next. What's next on the horizon? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You got a movie out, don't you?
Yeah, so that's another thing. So from the ground up productions, right? Productions is so many different things. This was a long time in the making that I wanted to do movies, I wanted to do films, I wanted to do acting, but again, a lot of times I found myself waiting on other people or waiting for the opportunity. And I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that no more. We have the production company. I was waiting to hear, from other people, but I'm like, I'm gonna start it myself. So yes, Hood Pain. It's actually a spinoff from a song off of the album Family Business that we did. There's a
Mm-hmm.
song
Right.
called Hood Pain, and I decided to take that song and make it into a short film. I teamed up
Okay.
with another young gentleman named Elijah, who has a network as well, and he said, "Hey, I'll shoot it for you, to help you get the experience." He gets the experience, so that, and then I'll put it on my network for a year. I still own all the content, but it goes on his network, which I'm okay with, because it gives me the opportunity to now learn of shooting the film. So that's pretty much what we
Right.
did, and that's not the only one. I have films, several different films ready to go, along with um TV shows, reality
Mm.
shows, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Me and my husband, we have these things already written and ready to go. We just looking for the
Okay.
right people to connect with and do it with.
Mm. That's
Yeah.
that. Look, that's a.
Oh, no
Woo.
pun
I
intended.
gotta. I gotta give you one of them Jack Black salutes.
Yes.
You hear me, sis? I gotta. I
Jack,
gotta give you one Jack Black salutes.
okay.
Yeah. That's
I'll
that's
take it.
what's
Take
up.
it.
Yeah, no, for real, sis. That's what's up. That's some real black excellence right there. And like I said, I'm glad you got the family. You know what I'm saying? That surrounded you to help you with everything. Salute to the nieces and the other nephews. You know what I'm saying? Look, let's talk about the 845. Let's talk about your 845 family. How that
Yes.
come about?
I need to know first, because my you mean the 845 area, or you talking
No,
about my family?
the what your family business, the hood tales and all that stuff. The 845 family.
Oh, okay. Maybe if I understand you correctly, because I do have a show called Making It in the 845. I don't know if that's exactly what you're talking about. My family is who you already
Yeah,
know. Like you said, my circle tight. My family's my family. My family's my husband, wife, kids. If that's what you mean, because I'm trying to understand exact. To make sure I understand what you're asking me.
making it in
Um,
the 845.
that's who my family is. Okay, all right. Making it in the 845. So that was a vision that I had. I wanted to shine the light on people in the 845 area where I live.
Okay,
845 used to be 914, but they changed it to 845, right? So that was
okay.
for me to be able. It really, I'm a bit to be totally honest with you.
Oh, wait, she must about to drop some heavy bar. She straight went froze. Okay, we gonna have to see if we can get her back in a minute. We appreciate everybody tuning in to Just a Conversation. We're gonna take another commercial break real quick, get these technical difficulties out the way, and bring sis back on in.
I watched this boy for real, cause he used to come by and give me $1. Yeah, 50 cents down. He was all right, you know. He would never let me 5 though, you know. He let me have them twos and fews, you know. So I felt for the boy. I went over there talking to him. And he ignorant. Cause I sit down and talk to him, and he don't let him get none of that powder in his nose. That's like trying to talk to a baboon bear. I talked to the boy 7 days and 7 nights. He was still on the same subject. Where can I get some more?
Next rhyme, storylines about a friend of mine. I guess we'll call him Lil Johnny this time. Now Lil Johnny lived a life of a hard knot, have not. Project born, raised by the dope spot. Now mama did what she could, but the grind was hard. The last thing he wanted to do was break the Jones heart. But in the process from growing up order, man, sometimes you lose just your reality, know what I'm saying? Now at the age of 13, Johnny saw his pop shot by a crooked cop while he was cutting school, posted on the block. So understand me when I tell you he done seen some things. Like we be popping it, baby, the Johnny Woods game. Raised in Dixon on that Trey 5-7 beat, where everything is really.
D-Mac on the fucking track. Honestly, I can't say the fake love. Just be loyal when you mad and don't change up. Nah, I've been getting colder from the inside. Don't ask me if I'm good, let's just get high. Bro, no used to be bro, no, we ain't bros no more. We used to be close, but stuck in that life, but no. Was down on my last, still giving my last for show. Too much love, now they mad, I'm so cold. Yeah. Lately I've been searching for my peace. Yeah. Fuck the streets, cause they don't love you, death is free. Yeah. That's the price you gotta pay, it's best be cheap. Yeah, I ran it up, did it by my lonely, ain't complain once. Gained up, funny, I got crossed out by my day once. Changed up, didn't see it coming, that's okay, cause that thing's up. Watching on my shoulders, I see strength. Say I wanna be the one you love. But if you did, you wouldn't have did what you did. Say I'm sliding on whoever now, I gotta see my kid. Cause we all gotta die one day right now. Everybody say they wanna be the one you need. Everybody say they wanna be the one, no. Bitch, I'm higher than the price of gas when you in debt. I be in my head more than Professor X. Yeah, I'm just taking time, I had to recollect. Save all of the fuck shit I do not collect. They subside, but I ain't stressed. To the lead like my name next. Still big four like my name Brett. Elastic drill, I got on stretch. Don't need me more when I get less. I was out here reckless. Sun face in my necklace. You reach for this, it's flagrant tech. Yeah. Miss me with the ocean eyes. I got left in a hurricane, I was at my lowest size. Yeah, but I can swim and hold my breath like Matt Bayandi. Never in a million years I'll switch up for some money. Like how the fuck you love me? Demons in disguise was the people I held closely. Just keep getting fucked up, I wish I can be the old me. Take me back to Everybody say I wanna be the one you trust. They wanna put their hand out. Everybody say I wanna be the one you need. Boss up, man. Everybody say I wanna be the one. No, no, no. She ain't got it. Honestly, I can't say the fake love. Just be loyal when you mad and don't change up. I've been getting colder from the inside. Don't ask me if I'm good, let's just get high. Bro, no, used to be bro, no, we ain't bros no more. We used to be close, we're stuck in that life, but no, no. Was down on my last, still giving my last for show. Too much love, now they mad, I'm so cold.
It feel like time's running out and the end's getting close. And I know the devil want my soul. I keep my head held high as it go. And I try not to let pain show. Can't let pain show. Can't let pain show. Can't let pain show.
Bags, can't let it show, it won't be on my sleeve. We battling shit that we can't even see. All this pain I done went through, I could never let them see me bleed. If it happened to leak, then so be it. Just pass the shit up, keep it a beam. Head to the ceiling, shitting up on these low vibrational creatures. You woke and you know what I mean. All my life, I've been guarding my soul from sleep paralysis to astral projection. Yeah, I've been traveled the globe. Paranoid, just thinking one day I might not make it back to my vessel. I pray if you do that, you make it back to your temple. The light is inside me, it'll blind you. Don't give up the dose if you bind it. The time is at hand, is imminent. This message, I'm hoping you mind it. If not, re-listen, rewind it. Stand up for what's right and away from the grime. I'm trying to switch up the mindset. We making music that's timeless. All of the stars in alignment. Gotta speak out if you chose. Try to save them, you know the ending is close.
It feel like time's running out and the end's getting close. And I know the devil want my soul. I keep my head held high as it go. And I try not to let pain show. Can't let pain show. Can't let pain show. Can't let pain I keep my head up and strive through all the pain. No job, no car, I needed shelter from rain. Now I'm pushing to be great, but my scars remain. The way life been life and it's getting harder to stand. Being black, trying to fit in with the white man's plan. We can't no longer ignore the truth. Time to take a stand. Get reparations and land. Unity amongst our people. That time is now. If you a leader for your people, take a humbling bow. I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward. Feeling like a giant, all enemies devour. God, please strengthen us through all sickness and death. Somebody throw my life jacket. I'm trying to reach it for help. And the end's getting close, and I know the devil want my soul. I keep my head held high as it go, and I try not to let pain show. Can't let pain show. Can't let pain show. Can't let pain show.
What's up, everybody? Mad salute. Welcome back to Just a Conversation. Back with the Queen of New York, Lady Miz in the building. What's happening? What's happening, sis?
What's going on, man? We got some darn technical difficulties with my phone today, but it is not stopping nothing. My phone
That's
overheating,
right.
all types of stuff is happening, but we still here though, rocking out.
Hey, you already know we go keep it cranking up in this. Yeah, that's what's up. Mass salute to everybody that's joining in. We got my sis Lady Miz out of the NY. Now, your first book. Well, no, you know what? I don't think it was your first book. It was probably it was one of your books that I had got that I was inspired to read, which actually inspired the book that I did on your publishing company. Which thank you very much for that. Great read, beautiful illustrations and everything done perfectly well. So anybody that wanna slide over to Lady Miz Publishing, she got my vote. She gonna get you together and put everything together properly, professionally,
No,
just as you asked. Now, it was called a broken um
broken then healed.
broken then healed.
Hmm.
Now, I noticed that your writing style was somewhat Toni Morrison. Uh, what I mean by that is Toni Morrison had a writing style where she didn't use any punctuation marks.
Okay.
She slid, you know what I'm saying? She had the writer, where she had the reader be able to just, but all at the same time catch everything that she had wrote. You see what I'm saying? Visually. That's what made, to me, that's what made Toni Morrison such a great writer. Um, Now, your book, was that somewhat a semi autobiography or was that part fiction, part reality? Break it down for us.
So I did that the first time. I did it through another self-publishing company. I was not really too happy about dealing with them because there were things that needed to be fixed and changed, and every time something needed to be changed and fixed, they wanted to keep charging me hundreds of dollars to do it. So I was like, you know what?
Oh,
How do I
wow.
get around that? I started to research things. When I researched, I realized that I could start my own publishing company. So I decided to tell
Okay.
them to take the old book off the market. So for anybody who has broken then healed, if it doesn't say unhealed scars, then that means they don't have the latest, better, more up to date version. Because the one that I put out through my own publishing company, I was able to do it, add more details, and say it the way that I want it to be said. When I was dealing with the other
Okay.
company, they were making me no, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't do this. And it was taken away from my story. That story is everything about everything that I went through. So it's based off of my life.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
yeah. So what I did was I said I am going to put this book out under my own publishing company, rewrite it, and make sure that it is in my tone, the way that I want to say it. Now, that's not to say that the other book was not like that. It was to a certain extent, but they were
Right.
making me switch things up, which was changing the language, and it was also changing the feel of it. So
Gotcha.
again, yeah, I had to re-put that book out under Lady Miz Publishing the way that I wanted to do it. So that's what I did.
Thank you. I'm glad to know that. Now I can go back in and get the new one. I I didn't know. I apologize. Great
Mm.
book, great read. You know, hell, we kind of had some similar upbringing, somewhat. You know what I'm saying? So the going from Philly to New York, how was that transition?
Oh boy, that was a hell of a transition because I wasn't ready for that, but I was still very young. So when
Right.
you're a child, see, I don't know if I ever told y'all this, but I also do foster care, right? So I can really
Okay.
relate to a child that is being removed from a home to another home, because it's like everything that you know and what you're connected to is now being taken away, and you're being placed in a place, placed somewhere where people, that might not know you or don't know you. Even though I was at my grandmother's house, I was in an area where I didn't know nobody. I didn't, I
Right.
wasn't that close with the family on my mom's side, where, because I was, I lived in Philly, and Philly was more of my dad's side. So coming from Philly to New York, I was like, damn. I thought that I always wanted to be in New York, but I was crying. I wanted to go back to Philly. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard. It was
Right.
hard for me to adjust. It was hard for me to feel like, okay, I'm home. And I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people will probably get mad at this, but I never felt that home when I moved from Philly. I never did after
Mm.
that. I never did.
Okay.
Because what happened is I started getting around different type of people with different type of morals, and your environment and your atmosphere can really shape you, and it just was like I was around some people that it wasn't a good look. So I had a lot of experiences. Don't get me wrong, I did. I had a lot of good and bad, but at the end of the day, like
Hold,
if I think back, I'm like,
hold
damn,
on.
I
Hold on,
never
sis.
felt
You gotta fix your volume.
really. I don't know what that was.
You gotta you gotta fix your volume.
Ooh,
You reverbing.
I was. I'm not doing it. I'm just sitting in the car. I didn't even touch nothing. And it sounds staticky. You sound staticky.
It's static. Yeah.
I'm not. You know what? I'm on a different. That's crazy. I'm on Ray's phone now, so it's not even. I don't know
Is
what's going
it
on.
is it another phone watching this at the same time?
Ooh, he sound real staticky.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we going through a little definite technical difficulties real quick. We're gonna hit y'all with a few more of these dope underground songs. Mad salute to everybody that's tuning in. We got the Queen of New York, Lady Miz, up in the building. Y'all know what it is. It's just a conversation. Nostalgic radio. Salute.
Are we on the air? I'd like to introduce the world to MJF, the newest member of the Stepchild Records. Quarter pound in the high. Street game. Yo, fat.
Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick those sacks and cracks, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that. I'm trying to get my Bill Gates on, excuse me. Don't get me wrong, get me right, niggas, excuse me. Sell anything for my soul, but I done told y'all that. They don't love none of these hoes, and I done showed y'all that. I spit these flows like I'm supposed to, and we can choke on that. See, I'm the coldest cat I know rapping, dog. Y'all run tell that. If you live dodo when you smoke, then I got your sack. But all that bumping, stunting, run, high capping, fuck all that. Chicken sugar, that's the plan. Put my city on the map. Make cats who hate me when they see me say Top did that. I'm trying to beat up the block in an armored truck, sitting on some Martian Fox. The bank of Dallas, right-handed player, coming southpaw. World famous, world known. Pill ass nigga like Ken Alone. Blowing reaper like Cheating Tone. Logo, a skull, 2 microphones. It's top dollar, done did it. $1 billion type nigga. Ghetto fabulous, y'all for a minute. Project Falling Dog, done did it. Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs,
nigga, now feel that. Niggas watching everything, watch my fucking nuts hang. I'm stepping with my loaded heat, jumping deep up in this game. I never was a bullshitter when it came to getting mine. Since I've been a young G, dope been my hustle grind. Mama tried to guide me, daddy rolled stones, man. In and out that penitentiary, made the places home, man. Falling out the house with my granny deuce. On the cut, shooting them dice down the cut, my niggas loose, man. Niggas ain't guessing cause I had the duffel bag, man. Present day the same way, I'm reaching for my ag thing. Pea shooter, gunpowder, lead, what they call that? What's his name? Got broke off in that alley, nigga, boss that. Just believe I'm down for the cause right now. $100 stick from the south, I take a stab. If you niggas can't feel me, I ain't giving a fuck, man. You niggas ain't real G's, game leave you stuck, man. You ain't never seen the hot face of the devil. A crimson red killer, a body snatching rebel, a midnight missionary jack move maker. A sneak up on you, hunter, a cut you open. Gator, the main upstairs, be the only thing I bar. I ride solo, bitch, you 40 in the car. I never ask a nigga for a motherfucking thing. Bitch, we take what we deserve, cause bitch, we in this game, and bitch, we causing pain.
Órale, aquí estamos viendo la vida loca. Y si no ves, una cosa es otra. Guáchate con los catrachos, porque aquí en esta vida el gobierno te trata gacho. Vos, así es, moviendo y traficando. Aquí estoy con el mero peso, tal, y el quarter pound, 25 libras, hablando como entraron miles y miles de libras hasta llaves. Por vos, viniendo de a mero abajo, y tú sabes, los mexicanos vienen de México con todo el jale. De California a Rento hasta Texas, todo Estados Unidos, a los United States, top of Texas, arriba de Texas. Pues aquí estoy sufriendo y que ya lo hice.
Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick those stacks and crack, done did that. Monotomize with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that. Yeah, volume 5, your boy growing. I know y'all still hating, but I'm still making what I do, doing it how I do, you know what I'm saying? MJF, welcome to the family, baby, you know what I'm saying? Is it? Peace.
Oh shit, Fitty bag, how we gonna do this shit? Well, they took the ball.
I got enough money to buy me 100 balls. Shit.
Welcome to Dallas, the home of gorillas and apes. It's either eat or get ate. Yeah, bitch, I'm feeding my face. Trap still boom like it's bass. Fresh out the zoo, out the cage. Once they on your ass, it's really nothing I can say. What's with the hate? I'm about cash, I'm catching plays. I'm about to cop me a say, can't wait till I hop out the race. Everything I want, I track, I do not chase. If I ask, it's urgent, then it's on to the next hoe, I do not wait. I'm woke with a D-boy. I got the glow, Leroy. This dope, fresh out the boat, no cut. All big blocks, no dust. I done got caught, but I never told. I would never fold on the still out on the hoe. You know the game still rolls, and I'm already knowing that it miss me. I just stick to the code, Da Vinci. Hood niggas never get a pension. Bad bitches just be wanting attention. If that ass fat, I kinda give it. Come here, let me grip it, is a given. Let it out, don't be acting timid. Beat it up, bustin' like a semi. Good game, run it like a Hemi. You know it's not on me, get send me. Didn't have to give like a come down the chimney. Don't need an F or a mean. I'm feeling like, whoa, nigga, get with it or fuck your opinion. Oh man, eat or get A. It's either 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 eat or get A. Get A. Eat. It's either eat or get A. 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 Get A. Eat.
Man, shit. It's really eat or get A. We went from noodle to steak. That AR same like Drake. Spin him and lay him flat on his face. She jocking, might give her a tape. Money fall all over the place. life. If you want your life, then you go to the site. We straight out of Texas, that Lone Star State. The money up, either get A. I pull up with Fetty, we hop out the raid. Where you talk your shit, that's where you gon' lay. Big guns, Army Brigade. Know I'm the shit like the ace of the spade. Diamonds, they dancing, they all in the way. They got me blind for the time of the day. Fetty mob, we here to stay. It's either E to get A. 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 Get A. E. 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 It's either E to get A. 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 Get A. E. 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 E.
It's either E to get A. 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 Get A. E.
Great job, sis. Yeah. What's up, Mass Salute? Welcome back to Just Another Conversation. Side. Welcome back to Just a Conversation with your favorite Pharaoh, Godson of Pharaoh, Divine Family, Boss Like Music 313. And we back with Lady Miz in the building.
Yes. Listen.
All right.
A lot of stuff is going on. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. So, I know we were talking about, a lot of the things
Yep.
that's I think this is on a delay.
Yeah.
So I know we were discussing,
They driving everybody, so she on her way to another podcast interview. So it's goes, she running through them dead zones as they go under bridges and run through hot spots in New York. But thank you for everybody staying tuned in to Just a Conversation. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. And mass salute to everybody that's a part of Nostalgic Radio. Mass salute to Christine with the AK. It's keeping it, holding it down today on the producer tip. Sis, you back with us?
yeah, man, this is getting crazy. It's like in and out. I'm like, what's going on? Oh my goodness. We might have to do a take 2 on this one because I don't know.
The crazy part is you ain't
No,
moving.
I'm not
yeah,
even
we're
moving. Like
gonna be
I'm
most
in one
definitely.
spot. Okay. What's going on? Can you see me? Okay. All right, y'all. So listen, we're about to do what we do, but Godson is about to come on there. He said it's just a conversation, so we're gonna be talking about things like politics and stuff, cause y'all know it's a lot of things going on out in this world when it comes to surviving, right? And we talked about the tariff, right? And the money and the food and all of the stuff that's about to affect us. So this is what I want to talk about with Godson. So once he pop back on here, we're gonna get it popping and we're gonna talk about that. Survival, baby. Survival of the fittest. That's what we're going to talk about.
And bear with me. My name is Christine. Y'all bear with us. We are live. This is live jive, not rehearsed, not recorded, not pre-produced, and not edited. This is real live time. And so sometimes technology work with us and sometimes it work against us. But no worries. We got the young man back in the audience, back in the studio back here. I'm finna bring him back on. Y'all having a great conversation. Let's keep it rolling.
Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Mass salute. Like I said, that's our sis Christine doing her job, and she got the K with the A and the A with the K. Let's get it. When you say you want to talk about what, sis?
Nah, I said that I wanted to talk about like what's going on right now when it comes to the tariffs and the taxes that they putting on stuff and how they saying it's going to affect us. I want to know what your take is on it. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree? Do you think that, like what do you think about it?
We in the end times. Get your guns, put your money out the banks, put them in shoe boxes.
Mm.
I mean, that's just the old man on the street with the sign. It's the ends of the times coming along, beard long as fuck on the ground. But truthfully, that cartoon is telling a lot of truth today because right now we're going into an economic crisis. What is being done has been planned way back when. People
Yes.
don't study the history of American economics along with world economics. World economics started with a bench in Germany and two Europeans making a business transaction. This is where the word bank comes from. It's German. It means bench. Sarah, Sarah. Fast forward from Rothschild to the Rockefellers to all the families that own anything in America. We have the federal government. Why is the American government in debt? Deficit, inflation. Because the American dollar don't mean shit no more. It truthfully never did because the American dollar was nothing but a piece of paper. Now they want to change the nickel and the pennies. Oh, we're going to do away with copper. So what y'all finna do with copper now? It's still a mineral out the earth. Y'all got something planned for copper? Let us know. Because I'm sure it's going to be us doing the copper mining when it's time for it to come out. The thing about the economics of America, it's all, to me, an illusion. We are taught to chase money, but we're not taught to build wealth. And it's done like that for a reason. I mean, why? I mean, technically, and I'm not going to keep running my mouth, but just technically, business wise, because we know business is a cutthroat, ruthless industry. There's no
Yes.
feelings in it, there's no morals in it, there's no emotions in it. All that, hey man, what's up, bro? Yeah, we finna hit the golf course and make this deal. Okay, I'm not your bro. First of all, if we're business partners, we're going to do this professionally, and this is how the line goes. Politics is a step above that level because politics deal with language. You have to talk a certain way in politics in order to be successful in politics. It's like you're going through a fraternity and it's a hidden language only the frats know. And once you get pledged in, you get privy to that particular language. This is politics. And we see this politics in American economics all day. The American government is a corporation. They tell us this every day, but hey, we keep ignoring it. Okay, cool. Keep ignoring it. Asiatics don't have a nationality in this country. Who are we to sit up and say, hey, we need to fight for our economical rights? Who's fighting? Black Americans. You don't exist on the books. What I mean on the books, the UN, the Constitution of America, the Declaration of Independence, the amendments, or anything that deals anything with nationality, class, economic, political, social, land. You can't be a people unless you have land. The settlers came from Britain and they took the land from our people. Okay. They did it the savage way. Okay. Now, fast forward to 2025. It's a protocol in every government, whether it's British, French, Argentina, Mexican, whatever government, it's a platform they have to follow. It's an agenda. If you're a part of that agenda, it has to be followed. If it's not followed, then you have assassinations, you have resigns, you have people crashing on planes.
Mm.
Come on now.
Mm.
How
Mm.
does how does a family come from Spain, get on a helicopter, and die? But this man was a billionaire with a billionaire company.
Mm.
You ask me about American politics and American economics, it's all hoorah in my sight.
So you see that there's a lot of people that's going back and forth about what they think is happening to America now. What I was talking about was, Donald Trump and the tariffs and the putting the taxes on things that are being shipped over here from other countries, and
Hey, they,
they're saying that it's causing the prices of everything that we need to go up, which is going to affect the economy even more than what
hmm
it already is affected. So
It's
what
already
I was
started.
asking, right, right. So do you think what Donald Trump is doing is making it worse, or do you understand what he's doing?
I think it's making it worse on purpose.
And why?
It's an
Explain why.
agenda.
When you say on purpose, what do you think the purpose is? When you say on purpose, what would be the purpose?
What is the major thing that people use today to conduct business? Cards.
You said
It's an
cards?
agenda. Debit cards, credit cards,
Oh, okay, okay.
plastic.
Right, right. No, no, don't.
It's an it's an agenda to take away the status of what we call or what we were taught money is. The dollar bills, the $5 bills, the 20s, the 10s, the 50s, the hundreds, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All the way up to the
Right.
$500 bill. Why? The Federal Reserve is tired of printing it. The Federal Reserve burns billions of dollars every day. The American people don't give a fuck. They not gonna ever see it, so they don't ever know. You get what I'm saying? Inflation is done on purpose to make the gross national product into a particular flux and flow. They want to snatch all the dollars off the streets, cut it out of circulation. So they change the $100 bill and the $50 bill. We want to stop counterfeiting. No, they don't, because you still got counterfeit money floating around. You still got people creating counterfeit money. So you don't want counterfeit money to stop, because you would have stopped it. The government wants something to stop, the government stops it. And we have seen historical examples of that, especially with our Asiatic leaders in America.
Mm. Okay, so that's your take on it. My take on it is what Donald Trump is doing. I do agree with you. I think that he is doing it on purpose. But for what I believe the reason is because right now, um think about it. I heard that Canada supplies a lot of our electricity, and them they were upset with America because of the tariffs, so they said they was going to cut our electricity off. I can't remember exactly where, but there was water coming in from another place. So, and all these other places that China have to send into this country, right? When we talk about that, and they're charging these higher taxes, they're making them upset. He's making these people upset, and it is making people and businesses raise the prices on other, like, civilians out here, right? But when you think about it, the way I see it is he's doing it on purpose because he is trying to bring the power back to the United States. The United States depend too much on other countries outside of that. They supply us with everything that we need. We don't have no power here. People think that America is all this and that, but the truth of the matter is America is in debt. America is the slave to a lot of other countries. So what I believe he's trying to do is make them say, I don't want to pay these high taxes anymore, and I want to start building here in this country to save money, because we are big spenders in this country. That's why I believe that he's doing it on purpose. So yeah, do I think it's going to affect us in a way where it's going to make it harder for us? I do. But I also understand why I believe that he's doing it. Is to bring the power back to this country, because we don't really have any. And I also agree with you on the American dollar. And when you go other places, it was worth more. Now it's worth less. But as you said, they're trying to make people use cards because they want a cashless society. So
Hmm.
if they have a
Exactly.
cashless society, now that you know why they want a cashless society, so that they can be in control and really know your every move. So for that person that's hustling on the block, oh, they could keep track of how you get that money, where you spending it, everything that you do. They can keep track of it. But not only that, they can keep track of you surviving. You go to the store and you do something, they could cut your money off, and that money is for you to be able to get food. Now your food supply is cut off. So how do we
Come
get
on now.
around that? We get around that
Come
by,
on.
first of all, understanding how to learn how to grow your own stuff. People think that they are limited to what they have based off of their circumstances, and that's not true. If you go to the store right now, you buy an apple or an orange or a pear, keep them damn seeds and put it in the dirt. Let it grow. Go to the find supermarkets if you're buying food, that where the supermarkets have food that still have the root on it, and take that and put it in the dirt. If you got a plant, if you don't have a flower pot, fine, I don't give a damn if it's a pot. Take that if that's what you need to do. But start doing things to
Mm.
position yourself in a position where you are doing things to survive. Because if you think it's hard now, oh, wait till you see what's about to come. It's about to really go down. So everybody need to be really positioning themselves to put themselves in the point where survival of the fittest is the real deal. And you have to take control too, because if we sit there and we wait around on somebody to supply us with things that we need, we are powerless again. And how do we position ourselves again? You know what? Look, sometimes people don't even know where they live in, that deep, deep, deep down in the ground, there's water under there, right? Do some research about where you at. What's underneath the ground, the soil that you are living on? You know what I mean? Is there water up under there? Because a lot of times when people don't understand real estate and they don't know certain stuff, they don't even know where to look. So the truth of the matter is, you don't know
Mm.
what you don't know. And when you don't know, that means you don't know the right questions to ask. So when we talk about the
Exactly.
terrorists, I think it's bigger than that. I am watching businesses close down. Okay. I'm watching big businesses go out of business. If they can't make it, what the hell does that say for us?
Mm.
That
Yeah.
that's the type of things that
Agreed.
I'm thinking about.
Now, I look. I'm in agreement with all that too. But when these big businesses close down, we got to take a look at who owns these big businesses. Just like when I found out a majority of the HBCs are owned by the Rockefeller families, named after Rockefeller family members.
Yes. Yep.
Spelman is named after his wife, Nancy Spelman Rockefeller. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So even let's say even if we do all that, sis, if it's a goal that the government, or let's say the Trilateral Commission, the Olympians, the so-called hidden Masonic hand, however people want to put it, the agenda of Project 2025, which was started way back in Eisenhower days, because we got to take this way back. And this is the thing about government and politics and economics and controlling of people. And this is, like you said, everything is designed to control the masses. Why?
Yep.
Why they want? Why these so few people want to control? Because technically, If that's the case, then we still in slavery. Fuck the 13th Amendment, technically.
We are.
You know, you duly
Listen,
convicted if you
slavery
are, you a
slavery never
slave if you
ended
locked
though.
up. But and this is what people don't realize. And it's not class, it's not race, it's economic, it's social, and it's political. You see what I'm saying? They got us enslaved not only mentally, because they got us programmed with the shit that they show us, like the apocalyptic movies, all this violent movies, and then we get in here, we see our kids killing each other. Hell, what is they looking at? All the video games they playing is violent. It's doing some type of form of
Yep.
killing, abusing, or misusing. So here comes the psychological
Absolutely.
element. Like Dr. Chris Wilson said in her book, The ISIS Papers, we are programmed mentally and psychologically first. So once the
Mm,
great granddaddy get it, he go pass it down, and they go pass it down, and they go. So Willie Lynch never
so
left, like you said.
yep. Slavery never ended. All they did was figure out a way how to make it legal. And everybody that think they free ain't nobody free. First of all, in
No
America, you don't
matter,
never really truly own nothing.
come on.
They could
Now
take
I think
anything
Jay Z
and
said that.
everything from you. Hmm.
Yeah, Jay Z said it. Kanye said it in their songs. With that, I got the keys. He said it in I Got the Keys. Jay Z. Kanye said it in All Fall Down. You know, no matter what status we try to uh, surprise or raise to, it's all about the energy that you're using to get there.
Yep.
If you're using a low vibration energy to get wealth, attain status, fame, or whatever, then you gonna receive a low vibrational energy of that status. And if it don't work out for you in the end, you can't get mad. It's what you
Very true.
asked for. Now you vibing on a high vibrational energy, and we moving on divine God time, because as I always say, like Fivio say, what side I'm on. I'm on God time. We rolling with the highest vibration known to man. Why not?
Hmm.
Anything else is uncivilized.
There you go. About positioning yourself to make sure you can survive, you and your family, because
Exactly.
I don't think it's going to get any better. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get no better. I just think that, you know, again, and I'm not. Look, I know some people don't like AI. I'm not against AI. I actually like it. I use it for a lot of
Hmm.
different things. And,
Okay.
and so for me, it works. People don't know. Shit, Alexa, Siri, all of that stuff, that's AI. So, but
Yeah.
no matter what the situation is, that's why I said survival. Like a lot of times,
That's
I always tell my kids, whether they listen to me or not, position yourself to be in a place where you have something that somebody needs, not something somebody wants.
exactly.
Cause when it all
Exactly.
hits the fan, when shit get real, ain't nobody gonna be thinking about no clothes, no music, no podcast, no hanging out, no bars, no nothing. They gonna be
None
trying
of
to
that
figure out
shit.
where to eat and where to sleep and how
Right.
to wash their
Exactly.
ass.
Where them guns at?
Okay?
But see, that's why when you first asked me, I said, get your guns, get your money, put it in the shoebox. You see what I'm saying? Stack your food, because it's coming. It may not. I
Yes.
might not even be on the earth when it happens, but it's coming, and that's sad because we have our grandbabies. Some people have great grandbabies, our nieces and nephews that's coming up. Like my sis Christine, she finna have a king. You know what I'm saying? These angels and these kings and queens being manifested on the earth in these trying times, and it's sad. It's sad,
Yep.
but we finna swing to a commercial break real quick. drop a couple of them dope underground songs, and we gonna come back with the last 20 minutes with our sis, Queen of New York, Lady Miz.
How you doing, baby? I see you and your girls in here tonight. So y'all gonna get down tonight? Is that right? Well, one thing y'all need to do, baby, is make that thing dirty, baby. Real dirty. Stepping out with your sundress on, babe. High heeled and tight jeans, you got it going on. I see you flossing tonight, but you're not, girl, quite what I like. If you wanna get with me, gotta be a little dirty, babe. I like it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, yeah. I want it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, yeah. I see you out on the floor, babe. Drop it like it's low, girl. You know I want some more. I see you twerking tonight. Go ahead and put it in my eye. Just make sure, girl, it's D-I-R-T-Y. I like it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, yeah. I want it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, yeah. What's up, baby? I see you out there on the floor doing your thing. Your sundress on, tight jeans. I see you, girl. But what I want to know is, can you make it dirty, baby? No, I'm talking about real dirty, baby. Say, I like it dirty, dirty, dirty. Oh, baby, can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, yeah. I want it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you make it dirty? Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, yeah. I like it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you put it on the side, baby? Make it dirty, dirty, dirty. Ooh, yeah. I want it.
Yo, Top, I know you hear that steady going off on your hip. Man, won't you catch that and call me back?
Man, that's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that broad.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago. 2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was getting let me get some she was Optimals. too. I kept it playing ass girl. Say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid ass 5D. She started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind, I said, I got you, and pulled out my money. Step back outside, we conversating, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed, I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered, said Tamika has made home from school. Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top. Duke your brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, proceed with ego feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, hair done in cornrows, contacts make a little Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized her face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them, let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early, everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30. Everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit colas with a grown-ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit colas with a grown-ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit colas with a grown-ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit colas with a grown-ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
I took my heart and placed it in your hands, and you. I thought I had myself a real man, someone I could at least call my friend. But look at what you did, baby. You took my love for granted. This was never what I expected from you. Was this all part of your plans? I just wanna understand. Did you really love me? Did you even care? Was you really here, boy, or was you always there? You cut me too deep, baby. Love just ain't fair. When I gave you my heart, you just up and disappeared. 'Cause now I never wanna love again. No, I can't even pretend to know where the fake love begins. This thing that I feel, baby, will never end. 'Cause I never wanna love again. No, I can't even pretend to know where the fake love begins. This pain that I feel, baby, will never end. You cut me into pieces without any reason. When I poured out my feelings, you came like a thief in the night. And you had me thinking that you really love me. How could you do this to me? Can't see can't even pretend to know where the fake love begins. This pain that I feel, baby, will never end.
All right. Yep. Yep. Mad salute, mad salute. Welcome back to Just a Conversation with your favorite Pharaoh godson of Pharaoh. And we back with our sis, Lady Miz, out of the NY, the Queen of New York right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, B? Yo,
Yep.
sis, tell them what you... tell them, my bad. I got in my unique style for a minute, you know what I'm saying? But tell them what you got coming up next. You know what I'm saying? You got any shout outs you want to give? It's your time right
Absolutely.
now.
So, okay, so definitely, we are working on a whole bunch of new short films right now. So look out for that. Go to From the Ground Up Productions. We spell the Ebonics way, so it's DA from the
Yeah,
Ground Up
yeah.
Productions. Yup, and definitely check us out. Look there. We're going to be doing a lot of different stuff like that, different films and getting into different movies. I am turning my book into a movie as well, so you can look out for that. Broken Then Heal, Unhealed Scars. I'm going to be working on that. And again, there's two services that we offer. One is helping artists and people brand themselves. Two, for people who are close to us. I know that, a lot of us is at a distance, but we do pull up and we do events for people. I come, I decorate, I set up, I interview people. Do personal songs for people. So if somebody got, and even if I'm not close to you, and you got a birthday coming up, an anniversary or something, I do personalized songs for people for them to play at their event. So it's all things
Okay.
entertainment by From the Ground Up Productions. Whatever you need, most likely we can possibly do for you. Music, parties, entertainment, interviews, film, personal songs, whatever it is, we got you. So that's everything that you could look for from the ground up.
All right. Woo. The and what's the name of the mother company? Cause that's a whole lot of subsidiaries you just shouted out.
From the ground up, baby.
Now,
From the ground up is
that's it.
everything. That
Okay. That's what's
Yes,
up.
from the
Nah,
ground up. And
Matt. Go ahead, sis. My bad.
no, it's okay. And also, like I also teach different workshop classes. So for people out there who might want to learn how to start their own business or, build their credit or learn how to make the money that they have grow. A lot of people don't know that. They don't understand financial. So I've been on
Right.
this wave way before it got popular. I was into, money and real estate and credit and all of that stuff. I know how a lot that people don't know. I can teach them how to build and gain from that. So that's another thing that I do as well. So you're talking workshop classes too. So again, from the ground up, um is not just, it's bigger than just entertainment. It's teaching, it's
Gotcha.
building, you know what I mean, it's creating, and it's legacy.
Amen. There you go. That's what's up. And the sister do children books. I think she just dropped one. She do affirmation books. She probably just dropped one. So hit up Amazon Books, type in Lady Miz, and go check her books out. I know this is not the era for people that read, but it's people that read. So go check the sister out. Any shout outs you want to give, sis, real quick?
Yes, yes. Shout out to my whole family, my whole team, which is like that's my husband, my kids. You know what I mean? My mom, like everybody who is always there, who's supportive, and shout out to you guys. Thank y'all for allowing me on. I know, like she said earlier, this is not pre-recorded, scripted. There's no editing. This is raw live footage. So yeah, technical things happen, but at the end of the day, it don't stop nothing. We still here giving y'all content, giving you information, still flowing and still
Yes.
going, baby. So that's what it's about.
Woo! Come on now. Say that one more. Still going and still motherfucking flowing. All right, what you say now?
That's what I said.
Mad salute. We appreciate you coming on, sis. Thank you. Mad
Uh,
salute to the king, Ray the silent assassin. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Always in the background, making sure everything together. You
yes. Say what's
go
up,
ahead.
Ray.
You
What's up?
got
What's
one
up?
more shout
Yeah,
out?
real quick.
What's up?
You could see him. He said, "What's up?" No, I just wanted to tell people to make sure they follow us. Go on our YouTube channel from the ground
Oh,
up. We're trying to
yep.
definitely build that back up. The subscribers up. So from the ground up productions,
Thanks.
again, we spelled the DA. Y'all can also follow me on my Instagram and my Facebook. Everything is Lady Miz. I spell lady with an I,
Hmm.
not a Y.
Hmm.
So it's
Get
LADIMIZ.
it right.
Yes, LADIMIZ. And I have a website. You could go over there and find everything that I do on that site, just in case I forgot something. Because I do so many things, sometimes I forget to mention stuff. So y'all could definitely go over to my website, and it's www.ladimiz.com, which is my name, www.ladymiz.com. So y'all could go there, or you can look me up, and because I make sure that I brand myself very well, you can Google me and I will come up there as well too. Lady Miz.
That's a mad salute right there, cause sis, I swear up and down, people be in the inbox, digital marketers, this, that. So I go Google their name, can't find them. Like, oh, yeah, I'm straight on you, bro. But no, appreciate that. That's definitely for sure to let know it's reality going on around here. So,
You already
ah,
know.
anything else? Any small words of advice, real quick, for the up and coming Asiatic entrepreneur that you would like to give, especially for the young queens?
Absolutely. I'm going to say what I always say. Never, ever, ever be a prisoner to anybody's thoughts. That when you
Mm,
think like that and you be like that, that's when you are truly free. A lot of people restrict
wow. Nah, Satan, you ain't finna stop that flow. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay,
Come on
there
back
we go
in.
again.
Finish
My
that.
my 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 alarm went off. It's always something. I'm sorry about that. A lot of people, what I was saying, a lot of people restrict themselves and they put limit on themselves based off of what they think other people might think about them, if somebody's going to laugh at them, if it, whatever it is, how somebody else think.
Right.
But when you are free is
Right.
when you say, you know what, I'm going to do this because I know what my purpose is. So for people out there, what I want to tell them is no matter what it is, just try and move forward and do what you got to do. And don't worry about what people got to say, because nothing is ever perfect and no one is ever perfect. Like, look, we having issues with this show and me on my phone because it keep going in and out, in and out, overheating, things happen. And I could sit here and be like, oh no, I don't know. But nah, we just keep it moving and we keep it flowing. That's how it is. You
Amen.
can't control every
That's right.
aspect of the world and of your life. But what you can, you only worry about the things that you can control. So that's what I'm
That's
telling
right.
people out there. Focus on what you can control. Believe in yourself. Don't be a prisoner to other people's thoughts and go for yours. That's what I got to tell them.
Mad salute. Mad salute. Ain't no doubt. Appreciate you coming on, Miz. You already know. It's family for
Listen,
life.
thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank
Thanks.
Nostalgic Radio. Thank you, Godson the Pharaoh. Thank y'all for having me on. I appreciate y'all
For
giving me the
sure.
opportunity to come on your platform. So shout out to y'all as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you letting me come on your platform. Yeah, ad bomb, ad bomb. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Peace. Thank you for coming on to joining in and just a conversation. Next week we got the queen, the other queen out of New York, Five Nation Flames. Thank you for tuning in. It's been the song gas, baby. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah. Lady. Yeah. Yeah. Run it up, Byron go crazy. When I get the cheese, I'ma slice it up. When I get the cup, I'ma double up. When I get the bag, I'ma roll it up. I'ma show you young niggas how to run it up. Applying pressure. Applying pressure. When I get the cheese, I'ma slice it up. When I get the cup, I'ma double up. When I get the bag, I'ma roll it up. I'ma show you young niggas how to run it up. Applying pressure. Applying pressure. If you slip in this game, then I'm running up. And I gotta hit a million.